After struggling with a prolonged illness at Veterans Hospital in Grand Junction, Colorado, and previous to his passing, Al Brazle enjoyed a 22-year professional baseball career, with nearly half of those with the St. Louis Cardinals at the major league level. Brazle appeared in 2 World Series for St. Louis. As a rookie in 1943, he started Game 3 in majestic Yankee Stadium.
69,990 fans have paid their way into Yankee Stadium for this game. And among the record thousands is the High Commissioner of Baseball, Judge Landis. Hereby is an ardent American League rooter, William Harridge, President of the American League. He and the other thousands are watching Hank Barrowy warming up for the Yankees. Alpha Brazle is opposing Barrowy, and the rookie Cardinal southpaw holds the Yankees to 3 hits in 7 innings, keeping the Cardinals ahead by a score of 2-1.
Crucial Cardinal errors would eventually cost Brazle opportunity of a World Series victory. He would be relieved in the 7th inning and soon join the United States Army in service to his country for the next 2 years of 1944 and 1945. After seeing combat action in Germany and Austria, Al Brazle would return for the Cardinals to see relief action against the Boston Red Sox in Game 5 of the 1946 World Series.
Alpha Brazle, the sandy-haired Oklahoman, followed Follett and retired the side without further scoring.
Despite losing against the Red Sox in Game 5, the comeback Cardinals would capture a World Series championship in Game 7.
There goes a screwball pitch. McBride grounds to Shane Beast, and Higgins is forced out at second to end the ball game, with the St. Louis Cardinals winning the 7th and final game of the 1946 World Series by a score of 4-3. It was the 6th time in their 9 World Series appearances since 1926 that baseball's highest honor has gone to the St. Louis Cardinals.
Before Al Brazle became a World Series champion and favorite in St. Louis, he actually struggled for many years in the minor leagues. His strife was centered around a career-threatening arm injury, which led to his invention of a sidearm delivery, this while pitching for the Little Rock Travelers. Previous to an undistinguished minor league career that began in 1936 in Little Rock, Brazle honed his pitching skills on the sandlots of Central Oklahoma, pitching for the El Reno Icers Baseball Club in 1935. Prior to El Reno, a young Brazle played with a town ball team in Binger, Oklahoma. His participation in organized baseball traces back to what is thought to be his first known game experience with a town ball team from Exondine, Oklahoma in north central Caddo County. Before his initial town ball days, Alpha Eugene Brazle was born in Loyal, Oklahoma, and soon moved with his family to Lone Mound Township in Caddo County. Alpha Brazle attended nearby Sickles School until, at the age of 15, he had to drop out and spend the next several years helping tend to the family cotton farm. This after the unexpected death of his father. From Sickles to the show, Al Cotton Brazle is remembered for extraordinary perseverance from his childhood days up and through his minor league baseball career. After his military service in and survival of World War II, Brazle's lifetime of perseverance paid off as he became a favored dual-threat starter and reliever for the St. Louis Cardinals. Brazle won 97 career games and set franchise records for saves and appearances. According to former Caddo County native Brian Baker, he not only became a World Series champion, but also an undisputed champion of inspiration by defeating a life filled with trials and tribulations.
Well, the story of Al Brazle was fascinating to me on a personal level because I grew up in western Oklahoma, not too far from where Al did, and my father did as well. And I grew up listening to stories that my father would tell me about how difficult it was during that time frame, farming in western Oklahoma, before a lot of the machines came into play. It was just grueling, physical work. And I think about Al and how he did that as well, and then he lost his father at a very young age, and how he had to drop out of school and become the man of the house and raise the crops that had to be raised to feed the family. So just that, how difficult that was. Then you factor in the time frame that this was. This was during the Great Depression and during the Dust Bowl period. So I remember my father saying they were dirt poor and nobody had any money, so they didn't realize they were so poor. But it was just a very, very difficult time. And I remember just thinking how Al had to really overcome all of that to become the man that he eventually became.